Yo, what's up, Mzansi? Welcome to it. It's a Monday afternoon. We are here to make sure that you are entertained. Better known as Uput Fliki. Welcome to the best edutainment show in Mzansi. This is EkSe right here on Cape Town TV, taking you all the way until 4 p.m. I'm not alone. 5 p.m. Yeah. I'm not alone. I'm joined by the baddest of them all, Llama.
Yes, indeed. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed your weekend. God, are we coming from a sad weekend as South Africans, as we lost a legend in the industry, Pro Kid. So condolences to the family and friends and the fans of the big guy.
It was a really, really sad weekend. Yeah, man, I feel like we've been losing legends in the past few months, but it's okay. But it's okay. Today's episode is proudly brought to you by Learning Trust. So we're talking more with organizations that are doing amazing things when it comes to the education sector in Mzansi. And we're playing you some good music in between, so to make sure you stick around for that.
Yeah, today we Simpatele Kronendal Music Academy. So we are so excited to bring them for you. You're so gonna enjoy them. I know I will. I know you will. Yeah, follow us on Twitter. We are EkSe_live. We are also on Facebook, EkSe on Cape Town TV. That number to dial is 021 448 0448.
Well, Kronendal is doing amazing stuff. They work with young pupils. They offer them after-school programs where they do homeworks, they practice, and they do music. Yeah. Speaking of music, two of their learners are here right here on EkSe, and they will be giving us an amazing performance. I cannot wait for that.
Some other things that I cannot wait for. Uzaida went to the DNA fitness and training, so we're gonna check it out.
She fits.
We also have My Hobby. We also have, what else do we have? You mentioned in music videos.
Yeah, music videos.
We also have, it doesn't need to
that are happening. It's a Monday,
it's
man.
A Monday.
So we're going to try our best to make sure that you don't have a blue Monday, but you have a very bright, colorful Monday. Look at this. Vibe. So it's bright. So we're going to make sure you have a bright Monday. Follow us on our social media platforms. We're going to be checking out lots of things. We're also going to check out some trending news. We had the passing of Ukofi this past weekend, so we're going to give you some more news when it comes to that.
So why don't we go and hop onto it? Up next is trending news.
And we are back. EkSe is the name of the show, taking all the way up until 5 p.m. to make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. Mara, no, it's time for our trending news, guys. Yep. It's not even trending news. The first app is, for me, this is not trending news. I feel like it's news that you need to know at home. First up, we know sanitary pads are a huge problem in South Africa, facing unemployed women and young girls. Well, it is always good on the other side to see women helping other and of course empowering other women to do more. Well, Khoshikgadi, which means queen in the South African language of EkSe, is a social enterprise that is providing women with employment opportunities through manufacture and sales of menstrual health and wellness products. Assessing its sanitary tales in Mzansi is a huge problem, and it's very good to have sanitary pads that are affordable. This is what motivated the founders of Khoshikgadi to manufacture Nandi pads, which are sold in the community for only 15 rand a packet. For me, to be honest, I don't understand this thing of selling pads, guys. They should be for free, just like condoms.
Just like condoms, of course, because they are a necessity.
They are a necessity, and it's a natural thing, so you can't prevent it. So, guys, it must be free, man. If government has to tax us more, do that.
Yeah. Up next, Ngulandiso Diniso, who has won a special award. Ngulandiso is a 28-year-old rather, who has recently won a special ministerial award for young entrepreneur living with a disability, held in the 2018 Youth in Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries. Ulandiso is the owner of Landiswa Diniso Livestock Enterprise in Bogsdorp in the north part of the Eastern Cape. She was born with a disability in her left leg and has to wear a brace for support. However, she has not allowed her disability to limit her. Looking back 3 years ago when she only had a calf, today the enterprise is going to include a herd of 10 cattle, 7 goats, 8 pigs, and small patch where she plants vegetables for the household and sells the spoils to the local community. this has become a means of a livelihood for Ulandiswa and her family. She wishes to become a successful livestock farmer in the future and become an inspirational to the younger generations. And I think that she already is, because she didn't let her disability to hinder her ways. So big ups to Ulandiswa.
And I always say it's not a disability, it's just that they are differently abled.
Or physically challenged.
Challenged, exactly.
You are an inspiration already. Big ups, girl. Keep on winning those awards.
Big up to you. While on the other side, sad news. It is always sad to hear the lives of legends that have shaken the world come to an end. This past Saturday, we woke up to Indaba Ezimbi of the passing of the great Kofi Annan. Well, Kofi was a Ghanaian diplomat who served at the 7th Secretary General of the UN from January 1997 to December 2006. Annan and the UN were co-recipients of the 2000 Nobel Peace Prize. He was the founder and chairman of the Kofi Annan Foundation, as well as the chairman of the Elders and International Organization, which was founded by the late Nelson Mandela. We would say these are sad times, eh?
Speaking of sad times, like I mentioned earlier on the show, being Umngabaga Pro Kid,
it was
this weekend.
Very emotional.
So a lot of artists went to pay tribute. Kubo a concert that will benefit Umdanake so that she can get Imali education, which is quite puzzling because abantu bazi artists and then they don't have money at the end of the day. It's really puzzling because while you're working, you know, not saying anything bad gay artists, but save up money. So izokwenzeka le yonke le concert to benefit ibizwa by Dankisani. Otherwise, now it's time for us to check out a music video. These guys were part of a group ibizwa by 3 Months Cup.
3 Months Cup.
Yeah, featuring Mabi. Let's check this music. You're still tuned into the biggest, the baddest, and the most even happening show in town. It is the Monday afternoon.
I love it when you say that.
Wow, we love it. This is EkSe, everybody. My name is Llama, chilling with Bird Fleeky over there.
Yes, we're still taking you all the way until 5 p.m. And right about now, the lookout is we joined by Andile all the way from Kronendal Music Academy.
He's a property manager.
Yeah. Ooh.
What's that? Use your microphone, please. Okay.
Wow.
Wonderful. God, Ethan, no, a viewer are standing by to give us that Stella Monday performance. Take it away, guys. Do enjoy.
Wow. Okay, Llama. Wow. You know what? That brings me back to my childhood. Actually, I used to play musical instruments.
You did? Which
I
one?
did. I played the violin.
I don't believe you.
Why not? I used to be very good when it comes to violin, guys. So that is taking me back to my childhood memories. Well, but Andile, that was incredible performance. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much to them for giving us an absolutely amazing performance.
Yeah.
You know, a wise man, Llama, once said that one good thing about music is that when it hits you, you feel no pain.
Yeah.
I thought you knew that. I thought you knew that.
Oh,
That when it hits you, absolutely feel no pain. So thank you so much for joining us. Let's talk a bit about what you guys as a music academy do. Do you have any other things that you do except music?
Yeah, well, actually, we're working with the kids most. We have to go and get them from school. We're waiting when the school out. Some schools came out 2:30. So we've got the transport. We do go and fetch them. We've got the driver to go and fetch them. And first, before they start their lessons or practice, we had to give them the lunch or sandwiches. Actually, we've got different meals for the rest of the week.
Oh, okay. Seems like we have it. Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's our camera guy.
Okay.
You can go.
Okay. Kronendal Music Academy has been in existence for 11 years, meaning you're doing something very good and something positive because it's a decade and a year, and you're still going forth. Tell us, how did that come about?
I wish my director was here, actually, who can tell you all the story. But I started to work with her around about 2012. So when I started to work there, there was no place, there was no classrooms. So we had to go and ask places to other our organization. That's where I started to work. I was actually supervising AV, that man who's playing saxophone.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was supervising him, make sure that he's doing his practicing. When the teacher give him some homework, I make sure that he's practicing.
Wow. You do amazing work. If I'm not mistaken, you work closely with Imizamuyetu.
Yes.
So how many kids from Imizamuyetu have so far benefited from this amazing program?
We've got plus minus 225 from Iowa.
That's a lot, Llama. That's a lot.
So can you tell us about more about the programs that you guys run there?
Actually, we're dealing with music. Actually, yeah, we've got different kind of instruments. So we actually started from 8 years, where they started for playing music in a recorder. You know, the recorder, that small pipe.
Yeah, I also started there.
Yeah, we and after that, the teachers they decide maybe to give them the chance to go for individual lessons, or to go and join other groups, violin, depend which instrument they saw it's fine for them to start to play.
So put Andile ngabantwana banjani abajona music. Do you have a selection program process where you choose which kids join?
First, we were giving that opportunity to the teachers at school to select the kids that they think they can go for music.
Yeah.
Okay. And then each and every day, put Andile, we find that children are being abused in society. So tell us, what are the programs doing to help to curb that kind of behavior, so that they stay away from falling victims of abuse?
Actually, we as a staff of KMA, we like the parents to them. We experience some of all those things, and also we try our best to be with them, whatever or they get on their way. And also, before I go and work with Kronendal Music Academy, I was working as a childcare worker. So it's easy sometimes to see if the kid has got a problem and deal with that problem in that moment.
Music is a beautiful thing to heal the world. It's a beautiful thing to get kids out of streets and have something to do after school. So is there any, by chance, is there an opportunity of you guys expanding the academy to other areas of Cape Town as well?
Yeah. Actually, you see, at school they give them the homeworks. They give them the project. We help them. Actually, we even take them to our internet and make sure that we help them for their schoolwork.
Yeah.
Now, what life lessons do the children learn at the academy? What life lessons do they learn?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot, man. There's
Can
a
you
lot.
share a couple?
Just like we teach them how to share, we teach them even if they've got something that is difficult to share with other people. We try to sit down with them, sharing with them, make them to feel comfortable so that they can be open to all of us in KMA.
Yeah. So, but Angeles, are there any successful stories that you'd like to share with us that you guys have managed to break through in the past few years that you've been working with the Academy?
Oh, yeah. I can just tell you now. You see, when I started there, I was busy supervising AV, but when the time goes, discovered that to other instruments we got from people who donate in that school.
Yeah.
Some of them we get them, they don't work. We had to service them, and others are so old. So I started to teach myself through the computer to see how to service each and every instrument there.
Wow.
So now I can say that I learn music in an awkward way because
Yeah.
I have to fix, I have to service and make sure that it's playing, it's playable.
All right. What is your day like at the academy? Like, for instance, you go in tomorrow. What shapes your day? What happens during those hours at work?
Okay. Sometimes you see when I left my home, sometimes I feel like I'm flat, but immediately I go in KMA, became powerful, I
Yeah.
became strong. You see, because it's nice to work with kids. Sometimes it reminds me when I was a kid. You see, to be around with kids, otherwise it makes me feel like, I see where I'm going.
But what kind of challenges do you face when working with kids? Because they can be a handful.
Yeah.
So what challenges and how do you overcome them?
You see, kids are kids.
Yeah.
You see, even me, when I was a kid, I do silly things, and also sometimes you need them to be serious now, but it takes time. So you have to be humbled. You have to be a parental. You have to have a parental care.
Yes.
You have to be flexible. Sometimes you have to act like you are a kid when you are with
Yeah,
them.
when you're with them. 11 years of existence is a lot,
It
which means
is.
a lot of hard work. So what happens to when someone becomes part of the academy, they play the music, and then they grow older and they leave primary school or high school? Do they still, even though they're not in primary school or high school, do they still remain part of the academy?
Yes. Oh, you see, we've got a nice lady, you doing Grisel, our director. She makes sure that when even the kids want to carry on with music,
Yeah.
they take him to university to carry on with their studies. And also we've got some of the kids, they've already graduated in music. We've got a
Wow.
guy, Chili, who's a teacher of bass guitar. Before he was a student there, but now he's teaching the bass guitar.
Okay. I know that they're there to learn, but I want to find out from you, what do you learn from them?
There's a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot. And also the opportunities I have to work with the kids, is so huge now.
Yeah.
You see, now 3 weeks back, I was in Scotland. We've
Wow.
been invited there for a blues and jazz festival. We end up going some places. We go to London after that, see different people, different artists, listening to different kind of music.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes me so, yeah.
Are you able to play music though?
I wanted to play now since I came back from
Scotland,
Scotland.
yeah.
I wanted to play piano now.
Are you able to play the saxophone?
Yes, I can, bro.
Can you prove it for us?
I can blow, yeah? Give
Flo,
me.
please. Please
Saxophone.
the saxophone. I want him to...
Just quickly before we go to the air break.
Yeah. It's saxophone. Yeah, please.
You want me to play or you want me to blow it so that you
Play.
can hear? I can play.
Thank you so much, Andile. Mameli, microphone says it.
Okay, I'll hold the microphone for you. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You want to try as well?
Where do you press? Where are the keys? These are the keys. Are these the keys?
You see? First, you have to learn how to blow.
Yay!
Who did it better? Who did it better? Hey,
Llama
Kronendal.
people.
I'd like to thank my mother, my father, my grandkids, and Budandile.
And myself, I will have
www.capetowntv.org is our website. Tell us what you think about the Learning Trust episode. 021-448-0448 is that number to dial to get in contact with us. Otherwise, we'll be right back shortly with the Avi and Ohith, and don't you go too far. This is EkSe. The order of the day is entertainment, information, and education. Yabo?
Hey, we are refa, chonga.
Hey! Uthini ngolama, ngolavo, ngosweetie, ya representa. EkSe_live is our Twitter handle. We are also on Facebook. It's EkSe on Cape Town TV. Like we promised you, we'll listen to a viewer joining up with Andile to talk more about the Kronendal Music Academy. What's the name they call you at school and you don't like? Lathan. Ni Lathan, ni? No. Lathan. Okay, welcome to the show. How are you? Please use the microphone so that the viewers can hear you. Please tell me, Lathan, what introduced you to the academy? What or who and how?
A guy in our community is a community worker. His name is Donovan van der Heiden. He introduced me to KMA after me approaching him to tell him I can play guitar and my passion for guitar. So he introduced me to KMA, and he was also a founder member of Kronendal Music Academy.
So you were always in love with music before you joined the academy?
Yeah, I started playing in church after sitting in front and watching pastor play guitar and always asking me, when are you gonna teach me? When are you gonna teach me? After a while, he teach me and more kids. But I went on with guitar. The others dropped out, but I went
How
on.
old were you then?
I was 11 years old.
Wow, and how old are you now?
I'm 17 now. So.
Okay,
You still look 11. You still look 11 years old. And then on the other side, we have our viewer. So you when I udlala saxophone yakho, and saxophone is one of the most beautiful, I must say, it just sounds, yeah. So kasixele Avi, before you joined the academy, what were you doing normally after school?
I used to play soccer. I was a soccer player before.
Okay.
So, and after school, I also used to go to attend programs. There was a program called Sibanye Youth Club.
Yeah.
So it was at a place called James House. Sort of like it's kind of like orphanage school. So they also have programs there. We used to do soccer, arts and culture, drama, dancing, and singing. So Duane came up with the idea of bringing instruments into this group, this young group, so that she can keep them away from the streets. And then by then I started. I chose this beautiful instrument actually.
Yeah.
So I didn't know nothing actually about saxophones and stuff, because I was never introduced to them. But then when time goes by and I love this instrument, then my first teacher was like Heather. I don't remember the surname. And then after that, I took it from there. I went to Germany. I started playing in 2012, and then I had 6 months to practice and make sure that everything goes well, because we have to leave for Germany in 6 months in June.
within 6 months of playing saxophone, I must say saxophone is a very difficult instrument to play because you have to blow. It needs lots of... so 6 months, 6 months is very good.
Honestly, who played it better?
I think no, both of you guys.
To be honest, I think they both played bad. None of them played better.
Let's forget about them. Are the after-school programs helping, and if they are, in what way?
Yeah, they're helping very much with not just to me, but the other kids, helping them in schoolwork, but also in music as well. So they balancing the music and schoolwork at KMA.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And when I have you, what keeps you motivated? What keeps you going when it comes to playing a saxophone?
There's a lot of things. A lot of beautiful things are happening around the world.
Yeah.
You get to travel, you get to meet new people, different environments. We get to socialize with like different kinds of people in terms of behavior, how people behave when the first time when they meet like new people, and respect, discipline, and music also heals, more especially when you're playing jazz.
Yeah, it does.
Jazz. Big musicians always say that jazz is bigger than you think. Actually, it's deeper than you think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you always loved jazz before playing saxophone?
Yeah, I love jazz.
Yeah.
A lot, yeah.
Listen, I want to find out, do you have plans with your music abilities? Are you planning to take this as a career?
Yes, definitely.
Where
I'm
do you see
planning
yourself?
in a few years' time. I'm seeing myself as one of South Africa's greatest jazz musicians, and that's so it's gonna be a long road which I'm willing to take.
Yeah.
And thankfully there's Kronendal Music Academy too.
Definitely.
You know what? With that guitar, I also see you as one of the best rock stars we have in the country. Because I literally thought when you were there on stage, I literally thought you were gonna blow us with some rock. I was like, oh, no. I am not ready. No. And then you gave us jazz, which is beautiful. So. And when I have you, any plans? Do you want to take it as a career and make lots of money from it? Because I know jazz musicians make a lot of money, by the way.
Yeah. By that, yeah. I was hoping to go for auditions. This coming like auditions is coming, but then I just needed time just for me to think about it and then to be ready and then tell myself that okay, now this is my time. This is the time that I have to go to varsity and study for this.
Yeah.
But at the moment, yeah. I want to take it as a career.
Yeah.
Surely.
Nathan, do you have advice for maybe young people that are watching the show right now who aspire to be part of the after-school program like yours?
Yeah, I have a little advice because the career which you want to do and want to be someday, you must focus on your career which you want to do because you must also do research about what you do because it's a long road and you must be able to take it full on.
All right.
And so, yeah.
But Andile, do you perhaps have contact details for people who want to join the academy?
Yes.
Microphone.
Yes, because of living in that community. Actually, my living, I'm a pastor. I'm a leader in the church.
Yes.
Okay.
So I meet parents.
So very quickly, we're under a minute. Very quickly, contact details.
Yeah, I do have.
Yeah, please give them.
Yeah, I do have to the parents and to other people I know in the community.
Okay. Contact details for the show is 021-448-0448. Ubutandila kakwazi Nick. Good music video, it's on the top 15 ka Hype It Up, so make sure that you go to that page and vote for it.
Jimmy Nevis, mostly.
Stay in your lane.
Wow, that is of course Llama's favorite track at the moment is Jimmy Nevis and it's titled Stay in Your Lane. It's on the top 15 track list for Hype It Up this week, so to make sure you vote for it on their Facebook page, not ours, Hype It Up on Cape Town TV.
Pana kukhona no Innocent Music with Single Parent. There's also Nasty C with Jungle. There's AKA Fully In. There's Nadia Nakai. There's Frank Casino with Money Calling. There's a lot of tracks. And we have 3 brand new entries. So if you go to Hype It Up on Facebook, and then you get to vote. You must share and like the page, share and like the post, and then you comment with your vote.
Definitely. With that, of course, Jimmy Nevis, Stay in Your Lane. Mara, no, I think we're going to take a quick breather.
How quick?
A very quick one, because we have a lot of things to do straight after the breather.
He said so.
And we are back right here on Cape Town TV, the People's Channel. EkSe right here on Cape Town TV. We're here to song Stella J and the amazing Llama Moon. To make sure you interact with us on our social media platforms, we are of course on Twitter at EkSe_live, on Facebook EkSe, on the Cape Town TV. Also, phone if you want to be part of the show, if you're doing amazing, interesting things out there, call us 021 448 0448 or send an email at iamllamamoon@gmail.com. And a big shout out to Kronendal Music Academy for joining us on the show earlier on.
No, I am Llama Moon, not him. Oh, well, speaking about after school programs, because after school you go to a varsity. Now it's very interesting to know, but does it prepare you for the pressure that varsity comes with and stuff like that? Or can you forget varsity kupi apa? So it's very interesting. We sent a couple of people from our crew to SCPUT so that they tell us about the experiences like Zabo.
First year.
How was your first year?
My first year was horrible because high school doesn't really prepare you for varsity. They don't teach you how to write. I only found out that I can't write actually when I got to varsity and you were told, nah, this is not how you write.
Is it?
I'm telling you. The university had literally had to create a program where they're teaching us how to write essays for 3 months.
Great.
And your side?
Mine was quite different because I did advertising, so you see creative space, so you don't need to learn how to write or something like that. You just need to be creative. But let's see if they knew how to write on their first year. Cape Peninsula University. Watch your guan. Let's check it out.
My first year at university, it was hectic, but I managed to pull through, and you just have to work on your time management.
First year kwakunzima kakhulu because ngisuke high school and then figure up a different environment. Kwakunzima kakhulu.
First year was scary. It was really scary. I was studying mechanical engineering. I actually had 2 first years in mechanical engineering, and when I moved to Cape Town and CPUT to study operations management. So it was very scary. In VUT it was so technical. I had to keep my schedule, I had to manage myself, I had to live alone, adopt a new curriculum which I did not understand. Most of all, I had to study by myself.
High school prepared me in a way where the subjects I chose sort of defined what interested me, and it made me also aware that there's more than one way to express yourself and to be creative and still enjoy what you're doing once you start working.
High school prepared me for university in a number of ways. I was always an interactive student. I participated in sports, after-school programs, and educational programs as well that allowed me to groom myself. The after-school programs I took in high school helped me very, very well. In fact, they helped build up a character that was bold enough to go into varsity. There were career expeditions. I was a technical person, so I took technical after-school classes, tutorials, and a whole lot of. We had competitions as well, so I used to even compete in Olympiads.
Funeka uyazi into oyifunayo. Phuma kwakho high school funeka ube sure ungafiki apha ubona izinto ezenziwayo ulandele bona abanye. Funeka uyazi into oyenzayo, focus, ube nee-goals zakho.
They need to plan. They need to learn to schedule. They need to manage themselves. They need to manage their time. They need to be able to associate themselves with the right crowd. They will be tempted because you're in a different space, you're alone, you're trying to fit into a peer group that needs to acknowledge you in some kind of way. And you'll be tempted to do things you've never done before. So my advice is to focus.
I'd say manage your time better, make sure that your goals are clear, and just enjoy it while it lasts.
Definitely. That is, of course, some of the experiences that CPT students went through in their first year. Definitely. Well, if you know anyone who's doing amazing things around Cape Town or an organization that is doing amazing things to uplift abantu abatsha, to make sure hit us up at 021 448 0448. Or umuntu on a hobby, a very interesting, and you like us to actually feature and write you on the show. Call us. I know unyange kekele, mara nobune 208 times of pumel.
Well, on Twitter, we are EkSe_live. On Facebook, it's EkSe and Cape Town TV. Still chilling. Your boy is the flickiest of them all, Mr. Snala Jonas, the biggest, the baddest. I go by the name of Llama. Tell us what your Monday is looking like. We might just be able to help you make it a little bit better. Hit us up on Facebook as well as on Twitter.
Definitely. Marano, we're going to check out my hobby. Yeah. What went down this week?
Uzaida went to EDNA Health and Fitness. So let's see how she fared or failed. Who know me personally would laugh at my face. This is when never say never applies. That saying is disqualified because I told people that I'll never go exercise, go do anything that has to do with physicalness. But today, I am finding myself at the DNA Health and Fitness Center doing what I promised myself and everybody else who cares to know that I'll never do exercises. But I guess that it's a good thing for my body, soul, and mental. So take a look around and see if there's something that you might enjoy and find yourself the nearest gym session if it doesn't kill you.
Alright guys, so we're still out here at the DNA fitness training, and right next to me is my homeboy Llama. How you doing, man?
Well, you can tell by the clothes. I trained as soon as I could.
Wait, why though?
I had enough.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so what's the one thing that you actually have learned at the bootcamp today?
I've learned that don't judge this because you think it's difficult. I thought, you know, when we got here, I said, I'm not going to do this. As soon as 5 minutes later, I was enjoying it, but it gets to your body and you get tired. But I think if you follow the routine over and over again, you get used to it.
And also, why do you think it's so important to actually work out and keep fit as well?
So that it can help. So that we can help them and be fit.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So what's also your eating program as well? Like after this, obviously now you can't go to a full meal back at home, so you just need to get your veggies and.
I'm going home to a full meal.
Wow. Okay, so you heard Llama right there, but guys, please don't do it. I actually do not even motivate that. Keep healthy and also keep fit as well. So I'm out here at the DNA Fitness training, and it's actually a good night. So see you next time.
of keeping it real, doing fitness to its best. Guys, remember it's so important for you to always keep fit and make sure that you get someone to do it with you. Then it will be easier.
The lies that Zaida tells because she went on to a full meal.
After that, you know what, guys? Seems like everyone was there. I was the only one who was not there. It's okay. I can see you guys. I can see you. Welcome back.
We didn't think that you were fit enough
to go there. I feel like I'm the fittest of you guys all. Welcome back to Song EkSe White Show on Cape Town TV. Well, if you have a very interesting hobby and you'd love for that hobby to be seen by the whole of Mzansi, to make sure you share a video of yourself on our social media platforms, tag us. Who knows? He might be watching EkSe.
And thank you very much to the guests that came through, but Andile, Lithan, as well as Avia from Kronendal Music Academy. Should you wish to find yourself on the show, go to iamlamamoon@gmail.com or call us on 021 448 0448. Sifikile sakaleleka sayenza yonke le sausage, sprinkle. For you to turn your Monday blues to a groovy Monday.
But goodbye until next time. To make sure you catch us tomorrow, same time, same place, and the repeat is playing between 7 to 8 in the morning. Llama,
don't you want to share this? Woo! It's time for us to say goodbye. And congratulations to everybody who's working on the show today. It's their first time. We see you all.
Really?
Floor managers, cameras, over to your control room. Congratulations. We had so much fun today. Hope that you did too. See you on the flip side of EkSe tomorrow between 7 and 8 a.m.
What if they told you that they like watching interesting television content? What if they like documentaries? What if they're not only interested on inspiring shows, but the flavor of the